In this video, I'm going to talk about how to make money. It's official, like a referee with a whistle. So yeah, this is a question that I get a lot. People want to know, how do you make money online? I mean, so how do you really do it? And this is kind of a broad question because I don't know you. I don't know your skill set. I don't know what type of job you have. If you have a job, I don't know what skills you use on your job. I don't know what skills you acquired over the past 10, 20 years or however long you've been living. So it's kind of a broad question to ask somebody. And I've been doing this for over 15 years. I came online 15 years ago and I've never left, and I've just continued to grow and get better and have more experience. And I continue to take those acquired skills that I've learned online and I find ways to apply them to my life, even offline. Because some of the stuff I learned online, I use offline. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So that's what I've done over the past 15 years. So you got to keep in mind that making money is a learnable skill. Anything that you don't know, you can always learn. Now it takes time, and this depends on how long. This depends on what type of person you are. You could learn fast or you could learn slow. It just depends, and it just depends on what's the skill you need to learn. It just depends, man. So anything can be learned that you don't know. And if you feel like you're lacking in some type of way, or you're not where you want to be financially, spiritually, physically, etc., it's either you don't have the skill or you don't know the person. Because in order to learn something new, there's a good chance you're gonna have to learn elsewhere. You're gonna have to go somewhere else to learn it. Now you might say, why you say that? Because the people that you're around, they probably not really growing like that or trying to learn anything new. And if the people you around knew or had what you needed to know, you would have known it already. You would have been where you want to. You would have been where you want to be already. So there would be no question. There would be no lack mentality. There wouldn't be, I ain't got enough money. It wouldn't be, I can't get promoted on my job. It wouldn't be, I feel like a fraud. It wouldn't be none of that negative self-talk. Because if the people you around were the right kinds of people that, well, keeping you accountable, helping you grow, it wouldn't be no question, no doubt at all, right? That makes sense. So every skill is learnable. Now, depending on what you want to learn, you could start online. There's communities, online communities. There's forums. There's YouTube. Excuse me. There's YouTube. There's Facebook, Instagram, I mean, there's a lot of social media websites. You can even read books. There's some good books in Barnes and Noble. There's a lot of books that are trash in Barnes and Noble, and Books a Million or whatever bookstore that's out here. There's a lot of books that are trash, and the reason why I know, because I read a lot of them. I read over 2,000 books, but you don't have to read 2,000 books. I chose to read 2,000 books because I was seeking answers that I wanted at the time. And I didn't have anybody around me to hold me accountable. And I didn't know anybody that was doing what I wanted to do at the time. No one was teaching what I wanted to do at the time. So I found a book at Barnes and Noble, and I bought the book and I started reading the book cover to cover. And I started with one book and I went to the next book and on and on and on until 2,000 books later, here we go. You know, there were no conferences teaching what I wanted to learn back in the day. There's a bunch of them now. You can go to a conference. You know, you can go to the library, you can go to a bookstore, go to a conference. You know, people have conferences in Vegas, New York, Miami, LA, San Diego, Houston, Atlanta. They have them all over the place now. Wasn't like that 15 years ago. Times have changed, and that's great. You can meet, I don't care what you want to do today. There's somebody that's teaching it. There's somebody that's doing it. Could be your neighbor. You never know. Could be somebody in your neighborhood. You never know. But there's somebody that's doing it. You just don't know who it is. That's my point, you know. And if your friends and family aren't doing it, you're going to have to seek the information or people elsewhere. That's what it is. And once you have the right information, you can apply that information and take action. And that's when you eventually start to get what you want, as long as you don't give up. Now, I found that a lot of people really give up before they get started. Because they'll try it one time, and if that one time it doesn't work, that's it, they quit. But in reality, in real life, you gotta take more than one swing at the bat. It's gonna, doing it one time, that's probably not gonna work. You're not gonna hit a home run. It could happen, but the probability of it happening, you hitting a home run the first time, is slim to none. You know, if it happens the first time, great. That's even better. But it's, there's sometimes you might have to adapt. Sometimes you might have to make changes, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But just don't quit, because the only way you will fail is if you quit. See, you have to make a decision to commit. Once you make a decision to commit, you can't fail, because you will find a way if you want it bad enough. See, a lot of people really don't commit. I found that a lot of people really don't know what commitment really looks like. They think they know what it looks like, but they really don't know what it looks like. And most people have never really committed to anything. They just think they do because the other people around them are mediocre. And they'll look at the people around them and they're like, oh, none of my friends are doing that, so I ain't doing it either. But that doesn't mean that your friends have committed. that means your friend just had certain conditions. That's all. So never quit. See, I was taught by my parents, never quit, never give up. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to make changes, but never give up. Always keep fighting. And when you get what you want, you have to fight to keep it. That's the advice that my parents gave me. Rest in peace to my parents. They're not here with me anymore, but that they taught me some very good life lessons at an early age. And a lot of it I didn't really understand until I got older. But, it doesn't really matter what you decide to do online. Just put everything into it. Do the best you can. And never give up. Because if you don't give up, you will eventually find a way to make it work. And you have to get around other people that's doing whatever you want to do. Has been there and done that, bought the t-shirt, got the experience and all that good shit. And eventually you will start making money. Not only will you start making money, you might be like, hey, I'm gonna start a whole business with this shit. I'm gonna start an agency. I'm gonna have employees and all that shit. You might be one of those guys, or gals. And that's great. You might start hiring your buddies and your family, or you start hiring people that you don't even know. You might open an office suite up somewhere in your town, in your city. You start a whole agency. You might have a hard product. You might be selling juice. I don't know. Might be selling some product in that's on the shelf in the grocery store, some shit like that. And you found a way to sell that product, market that product. You got commercials on television in your town, in your city. Your product is on the shelf in Walmart, and you started 5-10 years ago, and you like, look at where I'm at now, and it was all because you met this one person that was willing to teach you and show you how to do whatever you wanted to do. Now you got all this money coming in. You got a lot of responsibility, but you got money coming in. You feel you able to take care of yourself, take care of your family, pay your bills on time. That feels good. Makes you feel good about yourself, And all that comes down to having the right skill set. You took the time to learn. You committed yourself to being successful. And that, my friend, builds confidence, makes you feel good about yourself as a man or as a woman. You can take care of your family. You can send your kids to the best schools, private schools, wherever, send them to college if they want, go to the Ivy League schools or wherever college they want, You don't ever have to worry about money again. You're starving, your stomach is hurting, you ain't ate in 2 days or some shit like that. You're eating peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You don't got to worry about that no more. You got a nice house, food, refrigerator full of food, the best wine you can buy. I don't know, whatever you want to buy, you can get it. You can buy whatever car you want. Eventually, there's no limit. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of responsibility for sure. But, that's just that's a part of it. There's nothing that happens in a major way without a lot of responsibility. That just comes along with it, So, share this video, Tell me what you think below. I want to hear about what you want to learn online, or maybe you got started online, or maybe you have a business already. Maybe you're on the way up. You know, I want to hear your experience, or what you want to do, or where you see yourself in the next couple of months or a couple of years, or what skill you would like to learn. You know, maybe you want to learn a skill that sets you apart in the marketplace, at the job, or online. I want to hear all about it. Like, share this video, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.